Going on to you, Geminis. So you have this sunblock. So you have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Then you have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Star, Six of Swords, and then you have the Strength. So this is about how a lot of you are in a situation where a lot of you Geminis are becoming more spiritual. to put it bluntly, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, people really do have to step their game up if they're going to really have you around long term. A lot of you Geminis are really starting to understand how the world works way more than you used to. And one of the things that a lot of you Geminis are really starting to understand is the dysfunction of how others will try to tear you down, right? You have a lot of jealous people, a lot of envious people out here, and they will be in a relationship with you, but trying to tear you down. It's totally dysfunctional. But at the same time, this is what it is. So a lot of you Geminis, Ten of Wands, walked away. Six of Pentacles, to find people who you can be with that is beneficial to you because they actually want to see you win. And the Queen of Cups now represents, so as a result of this, what does this mean? This means, and you know, it's not just about only going with your intellect now. Not a lot of you Geminis have evolved into being more well-rounded people. It's not just about the brain, it's about the spirituality. It's about the things that are unseen, that are manifesting even now for you. So it's way more than what you Geminis thought. It's really more so about the value, and that not everybody is good for you, because sometimes a lot of people don't know what to do with jealousy. So because of the fact that they don't know what to do with jealousy, they have a hard time, and envy, they have a hard time, the confusion, right? They don't know whether or not they rock with you. One minute they cool, the next minute they're not. And when that happens in relationships, that can be confusing too, because now it's like you Geminis are like, well, you're trying to be better, but it seems like now that you Geminis are off playing games, people want to play games with you. So now you Geminis are like, was it better when you were playing games, or now that you're not? And the Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups represents 10 and 4 is 14. But the Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups represents you having more self-respect in that, understanding that just because people want to play games and people want to act like they don't have any common sense from the past with you does not mean that you have to do the very same thing that they're doing. A lot of you Geminis are very much so into listening to yourselves right around this time. So when you find that people are trying to play games with you, that's their problem, because like I said before, they're so caught up with, and I've talked about jealousy, but I may have to do it again in the future. So many people are so caught up with all of the wrong things, right? The idea that, okay, they're going to try to pull you down and try to, get you to not leave them. But at the same time, they're so worried about that. Why don't they just worry about the fact that they actually have you in the relationship when they have you, and just build the relationship off of what the two of you already have? No, they're too preoccupied with all the wrong stuff. Anyway, so the Nine of Pentacles now represents, so while you Geminis have a whole world of, how do I say this? Because you Geminis use your imagination as your riches. So a lot of the times you have a whole plethora of things that have not necessarily manifested for you. But a lot of you Geminis really want to just enjoy, if it's not with someone else, enjoy it with yourself. It's hard for me to kind of explain it, but like, it's this whole universe that you Geminis have the way you perceive yourself, how you think of yourself. And like, it's it's hard to explain that sometimes, because you out here and people don't understand that the things that they did to you in the past, how they didn't take you seriously, it is what it is for them, and a lot of you Geminis are moving forward. The Three of Cups is about, and it's also a time of celebration at this time. You can still get to know many people. The warmer weather is here, so there's more people outside, or there should be more people outside, more people for you to talk to that you haven't talked to yet. So the Three of Cups is about you understanding to enjoy yourself, right? To stop overthinking, to stop thinking that, there's always something wrong and that you need to be on high alert. The Star represents being very much so using your imagination to your advantage, in the sense of not just understanding what you have and what you built, but also understanding that you Geminis, you have a lot, and that you Geminis want more, in the sense that you would like someone that you can share all of this stuff with. But if you don't find one, then it is what it is. The Six of Swords and the Star card, and this, like I said, it's going to take someone very wise, very on top of their game, to really understand what's going on with you. Because someone who's coming to you on some dysfunctional type stuff, they're not going to last very long, because you Geminis will leave them alone. So let's clarify some of these cards. So to clarify the Strength, we have the Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. A lot of you Geminis are very much so caught up with the idea that, not caught up, but you understand that when people try to run game on you, right? Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, they try to run game, they try to tear certain things, they try to tear your confidence away from you, they try to destroy it. The Knight of Cups is about how a lot of you Geminis are going to continue to move forward, because it's not real. The delusion that those people try to put up is not real. It never is. So the Ace of Wands now represents, so as a result of this, the only thing that jealous people can do is really just come clean about their jealousy and just reveal it to you. That's the only thing that they can do, because you're not really you're not playing their game. But the Knight of Cups is also about, like, at all. You're not playing their game at all. And you're seeing how people have a problem with that. You know what I mean? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Star cards. So you have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. The Six of Wands and the Six of Swords very much so talks about how you will run people off who are trying to waste your time. More than likely, nowadays, they probably won't even come up to you and talk to you if they're trying to waste your time, if they're on that. Because being upright is a natural deterrent to people who want to play games. Some people may think of themselves as being a little bit too good, and some people will try, but for the most part, people will stay away from you with the nonsense. The Hangman and the Death card now represents, so as a result, a lot of you need to also understand that what you've got going on is that a lot of you need to understand that you're in a particular situation where people will scapegoat you, but that's not something that you Geminis should really worry about. What a lot of you Geminis should be worried about at this time is to honestly get to know people and enjoy yourself. And don't worry about if someone is on some jealousy type stuff. If they are, you'll see it. And all you have to do is just cut them off.